And in this, going back to, you said it was a camp, or what do you call it? The where you were helping the youth.
It
What?
was a wilderness rehabilitative setting.
Mm-hmm.
So some kids were there on a contract from Youth Detention Center to have a chance of having a step down process out rather than just kind of aging up into the prison system like a lot of folks get caught up in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then sometimes it was kids who had in the foster system and had a lot of trauma stuff and or had early psychiatric issues going on that were really problematic for them and had been in hospital settings. And it was kind of learning how to live as a pro-social village again and be a human with other humans outside of highly structured environments.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys were basically training them into being good citizens back into in the society
Exactly.
really.
Exactly. In a wilderness setting. So
Mm-hmm.
to help with kind of ownership over all the pieces of life. So, we're chopping wood for our heat in the Appalachian Mountains. It was really, really rustic and out there. And I remember at the time when I first got out there, I was I probably identified more as a city kid. I grew up in downtown Atlanta. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember walking around in the woods just with my little headlamp. You can't see anything. And like between groups, just checking stuff out. And at times it's getting in my own head about like, oh my gosh, like I'm not used to being in the dark like this in the woods. I got to get used to this. Like,
Right.
totally
Yeah.
different.
No, no. How long ago was this?
When I was 22 to 25 years old. So this would have been 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. No cell phones, right? Barely.
No,
No cell phones.
barely.
None of that. Internet wasn't big.
Yeah.
Social media.
Mm-mm,
Damn, what an
mm-mm.
experience. Yeah, man. I would love to experience something like that. I would kind of see it like a boot camp. You know,
Mhm.
out in the wild with a group of just men, young adults, in my case. Experiencing life in nature in the wild. Maybe going through a challenge or two in the wild. I think that'd be something dope. Um, I would love it because I'm a boxer, so it's kind of like in my spirit to challenge myself and to do stuff that makes me feel uncomfortable. So I would definitely would love to do something like that.
It was great. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was some of the hardest stuff that I've ever done in my life, and I don't think I would have done it if I almost at first if it wasn't to get sober for myself. I had some addiction stuff that was out of control at that time.
Hmm.
But then yeah, after I got a taste for it, it was on, man. I would recommend going off the grid and living. There is something to the whole Ralph Waldo Emerson knowing that you can go be sustainable by yourself. There's just a level of confidence that
Right.
about crap hitting the fan that comes with that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree to that. Um, and I feel like it would be good for your, let's say, your soul, your spirit, man. I feel like we are, designed to live in that type of environment. Sometimes the city,
No doubt.
the chaos can affect the way we think, the way we act, we see things.
Sure. Absolutely. We are not designed for these concrete jungles at all. Post industrial revolution, human civilization is a pretty weird place for humans.